It looks like it's cleaned. So the first step is cleaning. We've done that. And the next step is prepare to close, because if we place our everything in here, this is gonna dislodge it all. So I'm gonna get these tissues healthy and ready to close. First, I wanna make sure we have, healthy tissues as well. This is gingiva, this is mucosa. We have a nice gingival collar around this tooth. And I can't just close it and leave a gap. I need this to come all the way around there. So I wanna make sure that any mucosa is released. So I'm just gonna kind of fenestrate the periosteum underneath the mucosa a little bit. And then I wanna make sure this edge is fresh and healthy. So I'm gonna trim that. I don't know if you saw that little bit of cruddy tissue I removed. I'm gonna suction right here again. You see this cruddy tissue right there. Not very much, but it's gonna be on this edentulous area. And then this has cruddy tissue on the inside aspect. And so now you can see how healthy that tissue looks, nice fresh cut edges on there. So now I'm gonna prepare, we've trimmed it and ready to close, tension free, because when I go and set this down, it pretty much wants to stay in that position. So it is tension-free flap, but I might dislodge it as I'm placing those stitches. So I am going to start by pre-placing my suture. I am pre-placing with my mono-end MT taper needle 5/0. I'm pre-placing this suture in preparation to have a nice tight gingival collar. That is a key component. Now we are going to place ReGum in the site. Here's our graft material. This is going to be bigger than my site, but this piece fits nicely into that furcation. So I am going to open it up, and I want to dip it in saline. My cheat method for dip it in saline is place a little bit of saline in your pouch. So we're going to take our graft material, we're going to moisten it. See how it's been moistened in the saline? So that should be enough that I should be able to trim it. And I don't want to soak it because it'll be too soft. And then we're going to trim it down. And I am intentionally making this larger so I can take some away. So I'm going to cut way back here. So this site should be larger than where I need to be, but this is the part that I'm going to place into this site. So I'm going to open that up. And we can see our sutures there. So I'm going to place that there. And I'm going to use my tools. And the goal is to press that into that site. So I am just going to sit here and wait while blood softens this and fills it up. So I'm just going to wait. See how it expanded a little, but it's definitely filling that entire space between those two roots. And then when I close that, it should be good. It's placed into the site, and now I'm going to close this. So we have a tight gingival collar. I haven't finished knotting it, but I do want to show you how I'm going to trim the edge. Okay, that should be 4 throws. 2 millimeter, 2 3 millimeter, 2 3 millimeter tags. And then I am going to grab my instrument again, and I am going to, make sure that this little bit leaked out. There we go. Now I haven't finished closing, but you can see how it has a tight gingival collar to that site.